Everyone blames the iceberg, but truth is Titanic's real enemy was itself. Bad planning, human arrogance, and a chain of poor decisions. That's what truly pulled the unsinkable ship into the ocean's grave. Let's break down the deadly mistakes that sank the Titanic. 1. Ignoring ice warnings. Titanic received at least 6 iceberg warnings on the day it sank. And guess what? Most of them never even reached the captain. The wireless operators were too busy sending telegrams for rich passengers. Warnings were marked as non-urgent. Big mistake. 2. Full speed ahead into an ice field. Even after knowing there were icebergs ahead, Titanic charged forward at 22.5 knots, almost full speed. Why? Because Captain Smith wanted to reach New York ahead of schedule. It was his retirement voyage. Yes, he was flexing on his final trip. Turns out speed plus ice equals disaster. 3. Not enough lifeboats, and half left empty. Titanic could carry over 2,200 people, but it only had 20 lifeboats. Why? Because back then, lifeboat rules were based on ship tonnage, not passenger count. Also, more boats would have cluttered the deck. Even worse, some lifeboats were launched half empty because crew and passengers panicked, confused by poor training. 4. Weak rivets and brittle steel. The Titanic was big, but not unbreakable. Turns out, many of its rivets were made of low-quality iron that snapped under pressure. And the steel hull? Brittle in freezing temperatures. When it hit the iceberg, it didn't tear open like in movies. The metal just fractured like glass. 5. Watertight compartments. That weren't. Titanic had 16 watertight compartments. Sounds safe, right? Except they weren't sealed at the top. Once the first 5 filled up, the water simply spilled over, like a staircase of death. Titanic wasn't unsinkable. It just had a fancy marketing team. 6. No binoculars for the lookouts. Believe it or not, the lookout team had no binoculars. Why? Because the key to the locker was accidentally taken by an officer who got reassigned before the voyage. So when the iceberg appeared, the lookouts saw it way too late. It was a 46,000-ton ship run like a last-minute school trip.